Howdy folks, Billy Jean with Thank God It's RC. I was all excited and prepared to do a live stream video today, but when I was just trying to get set up and I clicked the live stream little tab at the bottom of the YouTube station, it said, hold up, wait 24 hours while we verify your account, or something like that, where we set up your account. I'm like, well, poop, that doesn't help. So I will not be able to go live today as anticipated, but I will still, as promised, do the wheel spin for the giveaway chassis, which I have right here in front of me. This is the chassis with all the pieces, the extra skid plate, all the linkage and suspension hardware, all part of the kit. So we had 27 comments on the video for my 500 subscriber celebration video, 12 of which y'all commented hell yeah based on the requirements to enter for the said giveaway. So 12 of y'all's names are on a list, which on video here I will convert over to it's called wheelofnames.com. It's a wheel spinner where you add all the list of names in there, and then you click spin here and it'll randomly go around in circles and select somebody's name at random, and that person will be the winner of the giveaway chassis. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and turn the camera around and look at the computer screen and see where we're at. Alright, this is the computer screen. This is the wheel of spinniness. It's called wheelofnames.com. Alright, so I've created a spreadsheet somewhere on here. Not a spreadsheet, but a list of everybody's name who commented hell yeah on the video. So I'm going to control copy, go over here, control paste. So there's everybody's names. Alright, so we had Zachary Jones 433, we had U-Turns RC, Over the Hill RC, Antonio Calderon 9975, 3BRC-B, Big Mike's Crawlers, Edwin Rivera 4940, Sparther 84, Chris 1013, Jeb RC, Christopher Bishop 4576, and Sean Tipson. All of y'all have entered to win the chassis. So with no further ado, let's give this thing a spin and see who comes up. And it looks like Zachary Jones 433 is the winner. Yay! Alright, Zachary, I'm going to post this video here shortly, and you'll have 48 hours to respond in the comments that you're Zachary Jones 433, which I'll know that you are because you'll respond with your comment from Zachary Jones 433, and I will let you know from there how to get in touch with me so that I can get your address and get this shipped out to you. Alright, let's see what else we got. Okay, so now that we got that taken care of, Zachary, congratulations on winning the chassis. Get a hold of me within the next 48 hours by Monday, 6 p.m. And I'll make sure we get this out to you. Alright, so in the live stream I had slated to talk about some actually updates that I'm making to the chassis. A friend of mine had mentioned that my chassis design, this is my prototype 3D printed version of the Lamb-Chop chassis, looks an awful lot like something else. It looks a lot like a Amazon knockoff Poise chassis, and I was like, you know what, it kind of does. I'm not gonna lie, the Poise Amazon knockoff was my inspiration for my design, so I kind of used it to get me going and just made some changes and everything to it to make it look like this. So of course that looks nothing like the Amazon chassis, other than the shape of it kind of up to this point right here. Hold on, I'll go get the original. So here's the original. So kind of looks very similar. So I use it as the basis of my design. So what I've done is I've updated my chassis to look quite a bit different. I've incorporated some significant changes, like this hoop up in the rear end here. So instead of using an arched bridge for the rear, I'm using a straight across bridge in the rear. I've also raised the belly up a little bit to give more clearance going over vertical climbs. I've added more holes in the side for different positions of body mounts and shock mounts and things like that. I still have my brace going over the top for adding the bars for mounting wires and ESCs and things like that. The original design had this large protrusion here, which when I assembled my TRC with the new chassis, I ended up realizing that this was too tall. On the old way, when I put the body on, I had to raise the front so that the hood of the vehicle would sit on the magnet bar right here, and if it were any lower, it would make the nose of the vehicle look kind of like that. It's exaggerated, but it would look like that. And it was also hitting the servo on the front of the truck. But with the new design that I've done, which y'all will see in a video coming out actually tomorrow, the body sits way too high. It sits like this now. So I ended up cutting this off a little bit. By about half, really. And so thus lowering the front of the body so that it's nice and level. Also gave 3 different position mounts depending on the body that you use, so it can be mounted farther forward or farther back, like that. So I've also cut out this section in the front here, which made it a little bit lighter. What else? So I rounded the front more instead of kind of pointy here. I do need to make one last change. There's a sharp corner right here. I'm going to put a radius in there before I finalize this design. So it'll be like this. Radius. But yeah, and I've also redesigned my suspension links with a nice arc curve so that the rear links are longer. I made shorter front links to bring the skid plate farther forward so that we have more up and over ability on vertical climbs. So I was noticing in some of my testing that the TRC was struggling to get over a vertical rock wall. So yeah, those are some changes that we made. It now looks much different than the original. So this is in fact my design. And looks like a lamb chop. Chop, 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 chop. Anyway, so yeah, I'm working on creating the ultimate budget rock crawler chassis for y'all. So once this is all finalized in design and get my little radius in here and I test out my theory about it being able to crawl up over the wall, then I will still looking to buy a CNC router so that I can start cutting these out of carbon fiber and get them ready for sale for y'all. So this has been my quest to build the ultimate RC crawler. So tomorrow y'all will see me tear down the TRC and start rebuilding. And then I had to order some new drive shafts. Those will be coming in tomorrow, and I'll get those installed. And probably Monday y'all will see a video of the TRC hopefully crawling up the wall that it could not crawl up a couple days ago. Alright, this has been Billy Jean with Thank God It's RC. I appreciate y'all watching. Congratulations to Zachary Jones 433 on the win of the chassis. I hope y'all see that it was as transparent as I could get it. I didn't rig anything, just it's all what it is, using the website wheelofnames.com, and got one lucky winner. Alright, thanks for watching.